Hello, yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV.
And Johnny, Swedish.
Of course, we're back on the training course. Today we're doing some practice starts. We're amongst a mixed fleet on the Tornado. Right, let's try not to crash. Woo! All right. So by putting the Traveller out before the start, it just means we're going to sit a little bit more off the wind, less likely to stall. There's 1 minute. We're quite far back behind the line, and we're about, I don't know, what's that, three boat lengths from the committee boat. It's quite a, what would you call it, a semi-conservative starting idea that we're using here. We're still about 2 boat lengths back from the line. 35 seconds.
Yeah, it's coming 30 seconds there.
All right, so still got the Traveller out. Jib is in, which means as soon as I straighten up with the rudders, we'll go forwards, which is good. 20 seconds here to go. All right, there we've got Torbjörn, he's Swedish as well. Yeah, apparently. All right, just gonna bring the Traveller in on 15 minutes.
9.
Just gonna get her going forwards. Okay, I'm guessing that 16 was over. All right, Johnny's going to stretch his legs already, and then we can really open her up. All right, so we've got 1:35 to go for this next one.
Is that better? Yeah, you can see that the ridge painting has come off side.
Yeah, okay. So what we want is to get into a good position. Even though we're on our own, we're going to treat this like we're amongst a fleet, and we're going to try banging the committee boat. So what we'll do is we're going to go for a jibe. We'll come downwind. It'll be quite a wide jibe, so we come downwind a bit. 55 seconds there. And we want it so that we're going to approach the committee boat on that upwind course. So I'm just going to poke it up here and see how she looks. Okay, that's pretty much bang on, because we've got the committee boat between the hulls, 30 seconds to go. We don't want to be any further up, because if there were other boats, they would have right of way on us and they could push us out.
Do you think about here people start to move down?
Yeah, and we're going to naturally drift. We've got that 18 seconds.
Just looking for that.
Okay, all right, 13 seconds, just starting to slowly rev it up. We are a little bit early, but we're simulating that big fleet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and there we go. Thank you. Okay, so that's all we're doing of that start. That was a pretty decent committee boat start. Perhaps in the bigger fleet, we'll go for attack there.
Yeah. Finding the spot.
Yeah, finding the space. So we need to establish a position a lot earlier with more boats. So we'd start a lot further back. This position is now looking pretty good. There's that 16. He hasn't got rights, but I don't trust him not to go into the side of us. In fact, is he already looking at that? Oh man. All right, so I'm just going to squeeze over the top of that 16 just to be polite and to be a bit more careful. Oh, it's Guy. Hi, Guy. It's okay, Guy's a nice guy. He can do that. All right, we've got 1:28. We are very close to the line. If someone came in to leeward of us, we would be toasted. So we're not going to let that happen. So in answer to Johnny's earlier question, what do we do if that happens? Answer, we don't let it happen in the first place. So I'm just going for quite a broad S-turn down here.
It's 1 minute.
Okay, unfortunately the wind has gone back a little bit, but it's okay. We are looking fairly robust here. 45 seconds, and we're just not going to let anybody go to leeward of us. That is what we are doing. Yeah, we're staying out of trouble on the Good Vibes Express.
35. Nope.
Right, some people might start reaching down the line now, but it doesn't look like it. How are we for the line? Yeah, good. We're looking safe. People are reaching down a little bit now, so we don't want to have these guys sat on top of us like a dirty old spetter. Okay, so we came off the line there like a pack of wild dogs. Okay, so in theory there's 2 minutes to go, but this is actually what's being called a secret start, where the race can start anywhere between 30 seconds early and 30 seconds late. So we just need to be in a good position at 30 seconds to go, where we can take off like that pack of wild dogs, or we're not going to be over the start line.
Okay, so he's going to send a lot of people down now. So just be aware.
Okay, so we've got 1:20 to go to the actual start time, but it could just be 50 seconds, it could be 2 minutes. Crikey, this is hard.
Yeah, okay, you've got a tiger lining up behind you now.
Yeah, we're just holding.
Yeah, they're really lining up now. They're stopping. It's that one there, coming up.
Oh yeah.
Keep going. Pacific is pushing up as well now.
All right.
So it's time to go.
All right, so we're letting the traveller out. That'll help to put the bow down. All right, we're just coming up to the first potential starting time. Okay, so we might go at any time here. How are we for the line there, Johnny?
Oh, you're pretty close, mate. Can't go any further. Try to get some pace.
All right. I might just S it down. We've got loads of space.
Yeah. There you go.
Is that actually the start? Okay, so we got away there. It wasn't perfect because I was a bit confused that the start actually went on time. But we hit the line with a load of speed. Again, I'd say it was difficult because we were close to the line, but if we weren't close to the line, other boats were going to sail in front of us, and we can't have that now, can we?
What?
Ah.
What?
Okay, so we're on board Bad Boy 94 with 1:23 to go. This is actually going to run the distance. We're still quite a way behind the line. Again, everybody is sort of bunching a little bit more towards the committee boat. Just coming up to 1 minute to go. The wind is certainly punching a bit more from the left. What would be really good is to have some sort of commentary on how far behind the line we are, but I don't think you can see it just as badly as me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40 seconds there. All right, we are looking resplendent as long as the wind doesn't shift back to the right. Sorry, to the left, because that will give the committee boat
30
starters a bit of an upper hand. All right, just looking for the buoy. Is that tiger light sat on the buoy? Oh yeah, it is. All right, so with 10 seconds, we're going to arc this up. Oh yeah, sure. All right. So that's 10 seconds there, and we are Unleashing the hounds. Okay, so we were really able to open her up there off the start line because we had so much space to leeward. And yeah, the wind's pretty true across the course. Our one slight problematic element might be this other tornado who is going to stop us from tacking. So, ooh, under the leg, sir. So I'm just going to squeeze up a little bit so that hopefully we will be able to tack. We're going to go for the bang on committee boat start. The reason I don't usually go for it is because it's usually so busy, and if it doesn't go well, it goes badly. Opposite of well.
Yeah, so the tiger is just fucking.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a big wiggle. He's a wiggle master. Yeah, he's not really. So we've got just coming up to 1 minute there.
15.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Mabel. All right, Torbjorn's gone down, so we're going to go down too and wang it back up. We're going to drop it like it's hot.
15.
40 seconds. Like it's hot.
Oh, you're so sure I can steer.
Yay! Okay, 30 seconds.
Everybody's going off now, so we've got plenty of space.
20.
This is not happening. Never happen.
We're going for the standing start.
Oh, no.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. There we go. All right, so you're not going to believe this, but I think from this position we can almost get round the windward mark without having to tack. I know that is not the point, but that was just a practice. Okay, so we've got 1 minute 50 to go, and this is another one of these secret starts which could start 30 seconds before, or it could start 30 seconds after. So we are trying to play it cool here. Oh, the seat.
For a minute.
Has it? Oh, right. Oh, we're. I think you did that a minute early. Okay. Here you go, Johnny. It's not quite long enough. So that would have been the start just there. So we're going to have to nudge it down the line a little bit. And then we've got no more than 18 seconds to go. So yeah, let's travel in there. Okay, that was, yeah, again, not the best. When we hit the start line, we were kind of on a close reach, but I'd have to say with that sort of mystery start, how do you actually get it?
You can't. Unless you...
So that you're going at speed at the time of the start. You have to be on that close reach. But again, we had all of that space. All right. Okay, so we've got just coming up to 1 minute 30. This one's going to go the distance. We're eyeing up the committee boat end. But again, we're trying to keep our options open a little bit. There's a lot of boats kind of queuing above us who could still come in front, but we don't want to go too close to the line. This is really quite a predicament. It's 1 minute to go, 5 seconds early that was. All right, not to worry, it's training. It's training for the flag guy as well. Okay, all right, so this Pacific is coming in just under us, but I think that's all right because we've got the juice to blow him off. Okay, I'm just going to move forwards a little bit. "30 seconds to go." Okay, this is the sort of thing that could happen, so it is realistic. Right, he's going down. Bit of poker face there actually we definitely engaged the poker face. Yeah. Was a bit worried for the end of the bowsprit on that start, but yeah, I think that went as well as could be expected with those boats reaching in last minute. I was fairly confident they weren't just going to jab it up in front of us because they'd have had too much momentum and they'd have gone over the start line. But with that committee boat start, there is, if the bias is correct, there's a tremendous amount of satisfaction which goes with that. Okay, so there we go. There was quite a lot of good starting practice there. It shows that definitely I'm not the best starter in the world. I spend too long just trying to make the boat go fast. But what did we learn there? I think the first thing is get a good position, not too close to the line too early because we run out of space very soon. Anything from you, Johnny?
Yeah, just make sure that you have space underneath you.
Yeah,
stay out of trouble.
That space underneath is golden. All right, so there we go. We'll be back soon with some more, or back tomorrow probably with some more from the Tornado training camp here at Camp Tornado Training, jollyboysouting.com. That's not a website you should look at either. Thank you very much.